We're here with Rania Mankaria, CEO of Crime Stoppers Houston, and Andy Kahn, Director of Victim Services and Advocacy this morning. Good morning. Thank you both for being here.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about Crime Stoppers and the role of Crime Stoppers in this case, because the family, I mean, saying you are a lifeline for them and supporting them through something like this.
I mean, Crime Stoppers is a gem. I mean, it just is. It serves such a wonderful, unique role. And the fact that we have this incredible tip line, you are anonymous when you call. It doesn't mean we scrub your information, delete. It means we never took your information. We take that critical tip that you have, we feed it to the proper investigator or detective, and we help solve these unimaginable felony cases that taint our city. And we're going to hold the victim's hand, and this is where Andy sort of steps in above the rest. We're going to hold their hand through the entire process, bridging the gap in a very, very difficult time. You know, we've heard victims say, we are the ones serving the life sentence. You know, no matter what happens, we don't have our children, our wives, our husbands, our parents for the next birthday, the next holiday. This is forever part of our lives. So if we can add some type of justice or help in any way, we're so happy to do that. And we're the only ones that do it.
It's awful that it keeps happening, but thankfully there's someone that understands, that's there, who's gone through it before. To the parents' point, to the Nellies, where would they be without
I'll give you an example, Owen. I'm a board member of Houston chapter of Parents of Murdered Children and Surviving Family Members of Homicide. So I've worked with homicide survivors now for over 30 years. And for anybody out there that's watching this, we host monthly meetings of parents of murdered children and surviving family members the second Tuesday of every month from 7 to 9 p.m. Anybody is welcome to join us. So I'm intimately involved with surviving family members with cases that are solved, unsolved, and basically being their advocate as they journey through the justice system.
Because it's a situation and a process that families have never, A, imagined that they would be in,
yes.
B, find themselves in and even know what to do, where to go, you know, the help to ask.
Grief is heavy enough, and it's so permanent, and it's so pervasive. But then all of a sudden you're dealing with law enforcement and investigators and the criminal justice system and media and all of these things that it is so outside of your normal life. And, you know, again, Andy always says the only unwilling participant in the system is the victim. You know, Liz was setting up a garage sale that
I
morning.
mean, you're thrust into this brand new world, and it's like trying to learn a foreign language. And it's important for victims' families to have people that they can trust that's going to get the answers to them. And you might not, excuse me, like all the answers that we're giving you, but we're going to give you the answers that you deserve, and at least you know that we're here for you. And, you know, with our experience, we're the only Crime Stoppers in the country that actually has this type of program, victim advocacy. So quite unique.
And that's really taking the extra step, because it makes sense to offer some incentive for information, because there's a lot of reasons why people are reluctant to come forward, and you're trying to give them a lot of reasons to come forward.
And what I love about the way the organization works is the case will never go cold, ever. You know, law enforcement may have to move on, although in this case they are firm and helping solve this case, and more agencies are coming on board. But no matter what, that 50,000 is there, and our phone is always going to be answered. Or you can go on our website or go on our app and submit in 22 languages, or now that's growing. The case will never grow cold for us, and so there will always be a place, as Rosemary said, somebody knows something. Just share that information. Help bring justice for this family, because it means so much to them, and it means so much to our city.
You guys really ensure that it's not
when we
forgotten.
say it's anonymous, trust me. Don't just trust me. It is anonymous. When you contact Crime Stoppers, either calling us at 713-222-TIPS, going online, www.crime-stoppers.org, or using our mobile app, you are never asked your name. And when you provide that tip, basically you're given a code. That code becomes your identifier. And that's the way that whoever provides a tip can reach out to Crime Stoppers, and then it's asked, was my tip responsible for the arrest of this person? That's how it works. We don't have caller ID. There's no clue. And so right now, like in this case and so many others of the unsolved cases, the public is our best eyes and ears out there. That's fact, that's reality. So we're asking somebody, it's been 5 years, for Christ's sakes, it's been 5 years that they've seeked answers. So someone out there knows something, step up to the plate, give us that one tip that's going to lead to the arrest of the person that's responsible for the death of Elizabeth Barraza.
All right, Rania and Andy, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
And we will learn more later today at a news conference at 1:30. We will stay on top of that as well. Thank you for being here with us.
No, thank you guys for providing this and getting this information out to the public, because we can't do this without you.
Absolutely. We're always here for you guys,
Yep.
for sure.